he kissed my cheek and he said, Vidyut, तू बहुत अच्छा लड़का है यार.
I can't tell it on
national television.
So no, the thing is,
I don't know about Jay Viru. I just hope कि हमारी यारा देख के हमारा भी उदाहरण दिया जाएगा.
There was never a specific moment like, okay, you've got the part. It's like, आ जाओ, मतलब नाप लेनी है. It gradually sunk in.
एक बच्चा नहीं होता है कि अरे मेरा दोस्त, अरे मेरा दोस्त, अरे यारा में यार अपने साथ है.
Vidyut, Amit, Kenny, Vijay, pleasure having you on Bollywood Hungama, and congratulations for the super promo of Yaara. My first question to you is, I'm sure that you would have loved to see it on the big screen.
Yes, definitely.
First thoughts on the movie not releasing on the big screen.
यार विजय, तेरे को पता है इंटेलेक्चुअल तुम जवाब दोगे. शुरू करो.
इसमें इंटेलेक्चुअल क्या है?
ये तो है.
इंटेलेक्चुअल है.
कहाँ है? बिग स्क्रीन है ही नहीं ना. अगर होती तो.
बट तुमने लास्ट इंटरव्यू में अच्छा जवाब दिया था. बट he gave a great answer. He said, you know what, अभी तो बिग स्क्रीन सबने अपने घर में बना ली है, मैंने भी बना ली और मैं तो प्रोजेक्टर भी ले रहा हूँ. तो अच्छा जवाब दो ना.
हाँ, so I'm saying everybody has turned their house into mini theaters right now. Everybody is having जैसे मेरे घर पे 14 इंच का टीवी था बचपन में, फिर 21 इंच का आया, अभी 50 इंच का है. तो सब लोग अपना अपना स्क्रीन बड़ा कर रहे हैं ताकि एक्सपीरियंस कर सके सिनेमा का मैजिक अपने ही घर में. तो वैसा ही कुछ हो रहा है और सिनेमा हॉल्स खुले नहीं है तो क्या करें. If the cinemas were open, I'm sure Tigmanshu sir would have taken this to the theaters. But right now everybody is having their own cinema halls in their own houses right now. So we should celebrate that.
Absolutely. All right. Vidyut, what was the first response when a director like Tigmanshu Dhulia approached you for a film?
यार इसमें तो याद नहीं है, but Tigmanshu is somebody who I wanted to work with. That's why I did Bullet Raja. There was quite an imperceptible role, and in my head I just thought कि I'll be really good in it. And उस दौरान जब हम शूटिंग कर रहे थे बुलेट राजा की, मैं अपनी तरफ से तो हर बार अच्छा ही कर रहा था. So while doing an action sequence, there was a stuntman who fell accidentally from the cliff. ये शूटिंग के दौरान था और मैंने बिना सोचे छलांग मार के उसको बचा लिया.
मैं देखा वो क्लिप.
So जब हम लोग ऊपर आए तो तिग्मांशु आए मेरे पास और he kissed my cheek and he said, Vidyut, तू बहुत अच्छा लड़का है यार. And that day I realized that dude, I don't know if he's been impressed with my acting and all, he will make a movie with me. And as destiny would have it, we did Yaara, and I think it's one of his best works so far.
That's like a real life hero we have here with Jammwal. But he is absolutely somebody who would go out all out to save you from any discomfort, or if you're in trouble, he's the go-to man, and he's always been a friend. We've known each other for 5 years now, and I can vouch for the incredible amount of loyalty, sincerity, and the love that he feels, and he genuinely rejoices in everybody's success. He's the first person, as soon as he saw Gully Boy, he sent me a message that I'm watching you, and then he sent me a message that you're great, and he called me, and he's been following up. We've been in touch for 5 years, and it's something that is rare on a film set, that you leave the set and you forget the friendships that you've made on the set.
And now he feels that you've given him the best compliment ever.
नहीं वो वाले compliment करना मुश्किल है. वो वाला बहुत अलग है यार. मतलब वो एक बहुत आर्टिस्ट आदमी ही दे सकता है उस तरह का compliment फरीदून जो इसने दिया था. And in fact, I was talking to somebody yesterday and I was telling them about what Vijay said. And like when you flaunt a compliment like that, बहुत मजा आता है. विजय के नंबर 1.
कॉम्प्लीमेंट ये था कि मैंने जब पहली बार विद्युत जामवाल को देखा था यारा के मुहूर्त के दिन, तो मुझे लगा ये कौन ऐसा लड़का है जिसका मतलब जो इतना ज्यादा खूबसूरत है. I felt like it's like
Vidyut, this time you start blushing.
I am Amit, you are as well. You're hiding your face, but it was just like watching a creation of David by Michelangelo come alive in front of my eyes. It was absolutely a striking looking, what is that word? Strapping young man. And I went and told him same.
मैं बहुत इंप्रेस हुआ था यार. नहीं हाँ बोला क्या था तुमने इसी तरह का दिया था.
What did you tell him?
I can't tell it on
national television.
So no, the thing is
तो आधा
I don't know. So I said
yeah,
this is complete, like, with complete innocence. Like because I had not seen somebody so sculpted in the physical form. तो मैंने उसको जाके बोला कि Vidyut, I have to tell you, I have to request for something very silly. So he's like, हाँ बोलना. मैंने कहा भाई मैं एक बार can I just like touch your muscles for a second?
बोल दो edit हो जाएगा, बोल दो.
And I did, and I was very very happy that he let me touch his muscles.
He let you touch his
नहीं यार,
muscles.
हम लोगों ने बहुत मजे किए हैं यार. Faridoon, honestly, I think like when people say no that you can't make, they say, this is not my experience, when they say that you can't make friends in the industry, honestly, if you give your everything to any person, no, they will be very nice to you. And ये जो चार आप लोग देख रहे हैं ना, मैं मतलब बिना without any cover, I can officially say they are really my closest friends in the industry. I feel so proud, like Vijay had mentioned. Vijay's success is like my success. When Gully Boy came, I was एक बच्चा नहीं होता है कि अरे मेरा दोस्त, अरे मेरा दोस्त, अरे यारा में यार अपने साथ है. That kind of excitement can only come if that other person has given you that love. I felt it for him. I feel it for Amit all the time. मतलब I am a stalker. Amit को तो मैं ऐसे stalk करता हूँ. अभी मैंने उसका एक इंटरव्यू देखा था और मैंने बोला तुम्हें तमीज नहीं है, तुम चढ़ गए यार उसके ऊपर. So these guys make me very proud.
कौन सा इंटरव्यू किसके साथ?
फिर जैसे Kenny है यार, I'm so proud of this boy, dude. He comes from Assam. He speaks Hindi like a dream. लोगों को गलतफहमी है ना कि अरे नॉर्थ ईस्ट में कौन बोलता है. इसकी आवाज सुनो, इसकी हिंदी सुनो यार. So जब ऐसी बातें, like I just tweeted for the chief minister of Assam also to know that there's a boy who's a star from your city. Please promote him. So we guys genuinely, और मुझे यकीन है कि अमित साध, Vijay, Kenny, कभी भी कुछ ऐसा हो जाए, they will know. They are the boys who, they are your boys.
Right. Okay. So Amit Sadh,
अमित सर रो रहा है, इमोशनल हो गया मैं.
बोलो.
ये भी प्रॉब्लम है.
he
आंसू नहीं छुपा पाता.
He is an emotional guy. We just did an interview, and that is.
वो उसी इंटरव्यू की बात कर रहा था वो.
नहीं, he was not talking about that interview.
नहीं वो, but he liked it. Don't worry. इसको बहुत अच्छा लगा वो.
I'm sure that he Vidyut follows all my interviews.
Yeah.
So that I know. So what I'm trying to say is that both you and Vidyut, in a way, you seem to be sharing a Jai Viru sort of bonding.
यार मुझे वो नहीं पता जय वीरू बॉन्डिंग. I mean I know the movie, but I don't know उन लोगों की क्या बॉन्डिंग थी. बट मैं इतना कह सकता हूँ कि हम लोग की जो बॉन्डिंग है और सबकी एक्चुअली, जैसे विद्युत ने कहा, इट्स जो है रियल है यार. You know, हम रियल हैं, मतलब उसमें कोई फोर्स प्रिटेंशियसनेस नहीं है कुछ. इट्स you know, and it's real. We are there for each other. We genuinely feel happy for each other. And even when we were filming, हमने you know, मुझे याद है अभी भी जब पहले दिन हम लोग मसूरी में मिले थे, विद्युत and me had a chat and he said, you know why यार ये सब फिल्म इंडस्ट्री को भूल जाते हैं, एक्टर हैं भूल जाते हैं, तुम कौन है मैं कौन हूँ, तुम्हें याद है? And he says सब
I'm
भूल जाते हैं.
impressed that you remember it, Amit. Yeah, dude. I'm very impressed you remember it.
So Vidyut Jammwal, let me tell this on this interview in front of you. I remember every word you say, because every word you say is, you got to look up for that. It's, you know. So anyways, she said, and I was like amazed. I said, wow, khatam, amazing, what a guy, you know. And that's where our journey started. And then we met Kenny and Vijay. And so I don't know about Jai Viru. I just hope कि हमारी जो हमारी यारा देख के you know हमारा भी उदाहरण दिया जाएगा, हमारी भी यारियों की बात की जाएगी, you know, यारियां की बात की जाएगी.
All right. Okay. So Kenny, wonderful things are being said about you, and Vidyut Jammwal is promoting you in everywhere.
So grateful.
And all right.
So grateful I am.
Those are big bass. Yeah.
So but when you were approached for the film, what was your response like?
I was called for an audition, and then I was called for a second audition, and that second audition was with Vijay. And as I've mentioned before, I was pretty intimidated during that audition. And then they called me for a third time, and when I went for the third time, I realized it was to meet Tishu sir, and it was also for the costume measurements. And that's how I got to know that they were taking me for it, because they were taking my measurements for the clothes. And so there was never a specific moment like, okay, you've got the part. It's like, aajao, matlab naap leni hai. So that's how it gradually sunk in.
Trademark Tishma to दिया.
हमारे साथ भी हो चुका है.
फोन आया था उनका ऐसा.
Kenny हमारे साथ भी हो चुका है.
हाँ, एक दिन ऐसे ही फोन आया मुझे, बोला कहाँ पर हो, मैं घर पे हूँ, तो आ जाओ आराम नगर में, तुम्हारा मेजरमेंट लेना है. मैं पता चला राकेश में मेरे लिए रोल है, मुझे बताया भी नहीं.
I think he has done the voiceover in the promo.
Yeah.
If that's his voice. What are your views on Tigmanshu Dhulia, the actor? Tumse
We
na
are
ho payega.
fanboys.
नहीं fanboy
That is
movie. Yeah,
Tigmanshu
and
fanboy.
Faridoon, you'll have to address the question because we all want to jump on that.
You know, I'll first of all tell you one story. I was hosting this session with Tigmanshu Dhulia, Imtiaz Ali, Javed Akhtar, and Javed Siddiqui Saab at Jashan-e-Ikhta in Delhi. When we entered the stage, so people started saying कि तुमसे ना हो पाएगा, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा. I was hosting on at Jashan-e-Ikhta, like a proper 5,000 people live audience. I was hosting it for the first time with that sort of audience. The crowd started saying कि तुमसे ना हो पाएगा, तुमसे ना हो पाएगा. अब मुझे लगा शायद मुझे क्या. Then I realized it is Tigmanshu Dhulia started waving hands.
Yeah. He immortalized
He
that
has.
line.
हम ये लाइन रोज सुनते थे शूटिंग पे. हमें क्या कर रहे हो हमें? हमारे यहाँ छोटी सी लाइन है हमें. ना पाएगा तुमसे भाई जाओ.
सीधे खड़े नहीं हो पाते हो तुम लोग, एक्टर हो.
मुझे बोलते हैं एक दिन, यार विद्युत तुम ना ये जेम्स बॉन्ड की पिक्चर देखना बंद कर दो, थोड़ा हिलो यार, तुम जेम्स बॉन्ड वाली मत
रिलैक्स हो
करो.
जाओ यार. मुझे याद है विद्युत की तरफ गए और ही हैड अ सीन विद श्रुति. इज लाइक, यार आर्मी में नहीं हो, लड़की से बात कर रहे हो, थोड़ा रिलैक्स हो जाओ.
Vidyut, did you find a growth of sorts in you as an actor?
बहुत यार. It's like for me, I had to go to that university. I had to go to it, and I think anybody who really thinks that they could be sharpened by anybody, Tigmanshu Dhulia is the guy. But उसके अलावा यार एक फायदा क्या हुआ कि like I met Vijay यार, मैंने इसको सेट पे देखा था, मैं पागल हो गया. Like I genuinely thought, dude, what is this boy? He's an actor. Like मैं आप किसी को जानते नहीं है पहले से, उसको आप मूवी सेट पे मिलते हैं और उसके बाद वो अचानक आके एक्टिंग, हर शॉट ही इज स्टैंडिंग अपार्ट. फॉर मी आई लर्न फ्रॉम हिम. अमित साध, जैसे आज हम लोग बात कर रहे थे, अमित साध एक अलग प्राणी है. हम लोगों, आई हैव टू प्रेज दीज बॉयज बिकॉज आई हैव विटनेस्ड दीज गाइज. लाइक अमित साध, वी हैड टू बी 50 years old. वी ऑल वेंट बैक होम कि अब हम क्या क्या करेंगे. सब मेथड एक्टर, विजय FTTI, सब लोग कुछ ना कुछ सोच के आए थे. FTI, सॉरी यार, FTI. तो विजय FTI ने अपना अमित साध,
love you, bro.
जैसे मेरे नाम में
क्या
मेरे नाम में भी JAMMWAL है, वैसे नाम JAMWL है. M मिस्टर लगाया अपनी माँ की याद में. तेरे लिए डबल टी, डूड, तुम बहुत टैलेंटेड हो यार. So seriously,
इस जवाब के लिए आपको एक पप्पी
दो ना यार तुम. So अमित ने यार, he gained like really 20 kilos. मैं सोच के गया था कि अरे वेट गेन करेंगे, मसल भी बढ़ जाएगी. लालची आदमी और अच्छी बॉडी देखी. This guy like a genuine actor increased 20. I was shocked. I was like, dude, शर्म आनी चाहिए. So for me working on this movie, apart from Tigmanshu sir, these boys are different league apart, meant to be stars. Kenny, you're involved in it too. You're just a silent guy.
I just wanted to say that as a fan of Vidyut, the action star, I saw Commando, obviously. Then we worked together. And then when I saw you in Commando 3, from the trailer itself, I could immediately tell that there has been a huge growth in your performance. बहुत एक ease आ गया था, very confident and easy in front of the camera. So we could really see that.
थोड़ा समय लग जाता है यार कई चीजों में.
Yeah, we are always involved, learning and evolving.
Okay, so Amit, what is your opinion about Vidyut Jammwal, the action star? The sort of actions I think that Vidyut Jammwal can do, maybe I think very few people in the world can do. He recently interviewed Tony Jaa.
I don't want to compare Vidyut.
No,
I don't want to say. No, I don't want to say Vidyut is. So I think Vidyut, what he does is what he creates. He creates from his own imagination. He creates for the infinite capability that he thinks he has, which is true. You know, and I have a lot of respect, and the world knows that. The world sees that. I want to give you my experience, my personal, like what he's for me.
Right.
You know? In addition to what he is as an actor, you know, as a martial artist. You know, what I want to say to you is that I just love the genuineness this man has. You know, it's like there's not an ounce of manipulation or nastiness. It's just like tuck, you know. He's like a samurai in that aspect. Second thing, what I love about him, that he's a real life commando. I love his Commando series. I'm a huge fan of that, but I love that he's a real life commando. And I feel I have a friend, I have a भाई that अगर मेरे को genuinely रात में दिन में कोई तकलीफ होगी, ये he'll be there. And आज की डेट में मुझे लगता नहीं, आज की डेट में अगर आप बोले पेपर पेंसिल लेके लिखेंगे, मुझे लगता नहीं आज की डेट में आप ज्यादा लोगों की लिस्ट आएगी आपके पास, you know, that somebody who will be there for you, and he's that guy. And for me, that is what I love about him. Other than the small thing that if I have a back problem, I can always call him and he fixes it in 2 hours. And I don't want to go into dal chawal and tadka, but
नहीं यार,
yeah.
फरीदून क्या दोस्ती बनाई है यार इस फिल्म में. आपको पता है जब मैं अमित से मिला था पहली बार, एंड बिकॉज अमित कम्स फ्रॉम दिस होल बैकग्राउंड ऑफ ही विल बी गुड, ही इज अ गुड एक्टर. मतलब ये उस टाइप का आदमी, इसको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता उसको क्या पहना हो. नॉर्मली पीपल हु आर बोर्न विद गुड लुक्स गेट वेरी कॉन्शियस. ही इज अनलाइक दैट. यार meeting these boys, like I said in the inception of the interview, is that I realized that it's a lie that you can't make friends here. You can. It's just that you also have to be really giving it all. जैसे अमित साध से मेरे कोई कंप्लेन होती है, मैं उसको फोन करके बोलता हूँ. विजय वर्मा को एक दिन मैंने और अमित साध ने रोड ट्रिप किया था. यार अगर ये दोस्ती नहीं है तो क्या है. हमने रात को, नॉर्मली क्या होता है जब आपको दोस्तों की याद आती है, आप उनको बोलते हैं भाई तेरी बहुत याद आ रही है, like you know this part. अमित and I decided we will like mess up his life. कि सिर्फ उसकी बुराइयां करेंगे कि देखो तुम्हारे बाल कितने खराब हैं. एंड वी बोथ हैड he fought with us, but we still are friends. So this kind of friendship doesn't happen here.
Alright, so विजय, जैसे हम आपके घर पे जब उन्होंने आपका इंटरव्यू किया था पहली बार, आपने पूरा अपना एक स्ट्रगल का आपने बताया था कि दैट किस तरीके से आप हैदराबाद से किस तरीके से आप आए, आपके पिताजी जो हैं वो फेवर में नहीं थे, और how you literally just worked your way up, and काफी फिल्में आपकी इस तरीके की आई जो कि इतने नोटिस में नहीं आई. देन हाउ यू गॉट इनटू इट. आपने क्या सीखा है? जैसे आजकल बहुत एक डिस्कशन हो रहा है कि दैट मे बी शायद ओवर कॉम्पिटिटिव होना शायद सही नहीं है. पीपल शुड हैव लाइफ अदर देन देयर वर्क एज वेल. जैसे रिलेशनशिप की बात हो रही है, दोस्तियों की बात हो रही है, जरूरी है कि आपके कुछ ऐसे दोस्त हों जो आपको किसी भी टाइम आपके अवेलेबल रहें, जैसे कि अमित ने बताया. कितना जरूरी है कि दैट टू हैव अ लाइफ अवे फ्रॉम योर वर्क एंड नॉट टू बी ओवर कॉम्पिटिटिव and maybe concentrate on excellence rather than the so-called success that the world imposes on us.
I learned a great deal of patience, because when you don't get work, or your work doesn't come out in time, and or the work doesn't meet success, you are met with failures of different magnitudes. But you still want to do what आपको जो करना है जीवन में, आपका जो सपना उसको साकार करना है, यही एक इच्छा होती है. तो बहुत पेशेंस सीख जाते हो आप. One very important factor that I understood about finding success here in Bollywood, in the Hindi film industry, I knew that I had to play a long inning. Only then it can matter. jaldi kuch nahi hone wala hai. Also because I saw the repercussions of what I was doing, and it was not coming together for me. But having said that, I've never been competitive as a person ever. I don't understand the concepts of first, second, third, because everybody is on their own journey, and it doesn't matter तुम first हो या second हो या जो लोग judge करते हैं, because it's not like a winning or losing a match kind of a situation. We are artists. So I've never been very competitive as a person, so that pressure I've never had, and I've kept my needs very minimum. I like it that way. And outsider insider talk, I just feel like it's you work enough and for your fire and your light to be visible to everybody else. And if somebody is trying to snub it, somebody is trying to hide it, you fight.
Now, Vidyut, you've been around for a long time. You Commando series की सब लोग बात कर रहे हैं. Force में आपके काम को बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद किया गया था, and people have always appreciated you, your work, your tenacity, and the amazing martial arts that you can pull off. You have a very loyal fan base. You like to teach martial arts to people, and the self-healing that you taught me in your interview, which was amazing. Now, abhi recently jab ye press conference, virtual press conference ho rahi thi, and you tweeted about the fact that you were not informed or intimated about that. ये जो hierarchies हैं, इसके बारे में काफी discussions हो रहा है. How do you look at it? Does it bother you that how does one define कि that who's a bigger star and who exactly is a star, and maybe who's a lesser star in any way whatsoever?
मैं उसको उस तरह से देखता ही नहीं हूँ यार. See, like you said, I have a great fan base. I'm dependent on them only. I've been here, and there are people who love to bet on me, and then I have fans who love to watch it. एक आपने शुरू में सवाल पूछा था जिसका हम में से किसी ने जवाब नहीं दिया था कि how does it feel for a movie not releasing on a theater and releasing on OTT? On a serious note, I have become who I am because of OTT. My Commando 1, Force, Commando 2, Commando 3, and Jungli are the #1 rating on movies on OTT. I'm so proud that one of my most important movies, my primary movie, is coming on an OTT channel. The whole nation will watch it. There's no pressure of 100 crore, 200 crore. Now, everybody who will watch it will tweet. Everybody who will watch it will write. I am proud of this platform. I'm not worried about the future. I'm not thinking what's going to release in a theater or not. Theater, no theater, public को देखनी चाहिए और उनको इस समय मौका है देखेंगे यार. And so for me, there's no difference. I feel very proud for my OTT watchers. People all over the nation will watch us. वो 100 करोड़ 200 करोड़ तो लोगों ने हवा बनाया हुआ है यार. उसके ये वाली बात हो गई जैसे I went for a special Amit, I went to speak to these kids who've tried to commit suicide once in their lifetime from the age of 6 to 35. एंड सबका कॉमन क्या है कि तुम्हारे 90% क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं, 70 क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं, 60 क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं. कोई ये नहीं बोल रहा कि तुम पास हो रहे हो यार. पास होने में जितनी बड़ी बात है उससे बड़ी बात कोई है ही नहीं. Why do you always have to come first? So answering your question, no really, and the pressure is that first, अरे 50 जिसके 50% आते, लियोनार्डो डा विंची कभी स्कूल नहीं गए यार. इससे उनकी इंटेलेक्ट का कोई लेना देना नहीं है. So I come from that school of thought. So for me, the pressure never affected me. I never give it to them because I knew people are wanting to, they are willing to watch me. Same with the OTT. I'm so proud. I don't care if it's not coming in a theater at this moment. It's coming, and if this is the divine plan, it will be the best.
Any thoughts on Shruti Hassan as well, if you want to share?
Vijay.
Shruti, yeah. Oh, yes. We have in the band of 4 boys, the Chokri gang, there's one very key figure who comes and becomes part of the gang. That is Shruti's character. And what a pleasure it was to work with her. And again, we've been, so she has a crazy side to her. She's so multi-talented. She's able to not just inspire you and surprise you as an actor, but she's a terrific singer, and she's a true blue rock star that the nation should be proud of, basically.
And she's got some amazing projection in her voice as well. I remember during one of our scenes, she was talking on the phone at quite a distance, and I could still hear each word clearly. She was saying something. She was talking in Tamil, but I could still hear very clearly, and I really envied that projection that she has in her voice.
Kenny, it almost sounds you're complaining.
Jealous.
हम सबकी आवाज से कुछ नहीं हुआ केनी का, लेकिन श्रुति की आवाज.
Even Moin Bhai can rap as well, right?
मोहन रैप करके दिखाओ. बहुत सुना तुम्हारे रैप का यार, तुम कर ही दो अबे. आज तक नहीं सुना तुम्हारे रैप.
Moin Bhai can't rap, that's the joke. Moin Bhai can just go wow.
All
right, so Vidyut, your experience of working with Shruti Hassan.
यार सीन क्या है कि ये एक मूवी मैंने बहुत टाइम बाद इसमें काम किया जहाँ पे सब लोग इस मूवी का बहुत ज्यादा इंतजार कर रहे हैं. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट एवरीबॉडी इन द, लाइक आई हैव बीन गेटिंग कॉल्स फ्रॉम पीपल हु वर ADs और ड्रेस मैन एंड देव कॉल्ड मी, सर यारा आ रही है, हम बहुत एक्साइटेड है. फॉर अस this is one movie where I know 100 out of 100 people who worked on it are in love and they want this movie to succeed. So an association like this for me doesn't give me stress. That's why I'm so excited that Yaara will do phenomenal.
All right, okay. Amit Sadh, you're having a very hectic July.
I'm not complaining.
You're not complaining. People are loving your work in Breathe too.
Thank you.
So congratulations for that, first of all.
Thank you, bro.
All right. So you're looking forward to Yaara?
Oh, Yaara is the most. You know, जब लोग बोलते थे यारा के बारे में, मैं बोलता था मेरी ये दुखती नस है. आज मैं वापस बोल सकता हूँ कि ये मेरी ये हंसती नस है. फूलती हुई नस है. मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. एंड आई थिंक विद्युत ने एक बहुत अच्छा बोला अभी कि हम सब जितने भी 100, 200, 300 लोग हैं इस पिक्चर में जुड़े हुए, हम सब बहुत एक्साइटेड हैं. और मुझे यकीन है कि पीपल विल लव दिस फिल्म एंड दे विल गिव इट लव दैट वी वांट देम टू गिव.
All right. Okay. So thank you very much, all you guys, joining us from Kerala, Hyderabad.
And सीटियां और जो तालियां हमें चाहिए, जो पिक्चर में मिलती हैं, वो घरों में भी मिले.
और रिकॉर्ड करके भेजे हमको.
Right. I think
that's a good one, huh? अपनी सीटियां और तालियां रिकॉर्ड करके भेजें.
Okay, so thank you very much. So I must
Thank you
say that
very much.
Vidyut has joined from Kerala, Vijay is in Hyderabad, Kenny is in Guwahati, and Amit is in Mumbai. So this is
Mukteshwar.
truly.
Amit is in Mars.
He's going to Muktesh. He's
काम
going
तो
to
नीचे लेके आए हैं।
Amit
अमित
कहाँ
साहब
है
तो हमारी
वैसे?
कैटेगरी
We
में मत
can't.
डालिए।
We can never tell. Amit कहाँ है? Nobody can.
अमित साहब का सिर्फ एक वो है सपना है कि वो यहाँ है, वो
लद्दाख,
कहीं नहीं है, वो हर
तिब्बत, कहीं पर भी हो
जगह
सकता
present।
हाँ,
कहीं
exactly है.
So all right, so कहीं पर भी है पूछ रहे हैं. Thank you, thank you,
Thank you, Faridoon.
thank you very much.
Thank you,
and all the best.
Faridoon.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
thank you, man. Thank you very much.